and just wanted to stop in today and chat a little bit about really what you should do before you even start writing. And this is especially true if you are hoping to make a little bit of extra money with the book that you want to write, whether it's a physical book or an ebook. And the most important thing that you need to make sure you do is that your audience is actually interested in it. I know I have made this mistake not with a blog, but with not with a book, but with other things, is that sometimes we assume we know what our audience needs, and actually they may not need that, or that may be something that they're not willing to spend their money on, which is totally fine. And that's, like I said, that's okay. But if your goal is to make money from your book, you need to make sure that your audience is willing to buy it, essentially. And so what I would recommend, if you have an idea for a book, before you even start writing it, is to start sending little snippets to your audience. Start asking them on your social media channels, hey guys, I'm thinking about writing a book on X. If I wrote this, would you buy it? And then, look for the number of people who raise their hand and say, yes, I will buy it. I will warn you, not all of those people will buy the book, which is then why it's very important to, before you publish it, start asking people to pre-order the book. And that's really your biggest proof of concept, is getting people to put their hard-earned money down for the book. And how much you can charge for the book depends on the content you're giving and really how valuable that is to your audience. So it is really important to, be in close contact with them, having conversations with them about their needs, and just really being, a little transparent about things, but also just having your finger on the pulse of what they need and go from there. If you want to write a book just for your own satisfaction, and if you're not really concerned about, making any money from it, if you just want to say that you wrote a book, then by all means, if you are 100% passionate about it, definitely go for it. Start that project, start writing, start putting together the content for that. But if you are doing this because you need an additional revenue stream to help support the cost of your blog, to help support the cost of your family, make sure that you really validate that idea by asking your audience first and foremost if they would buy the book. And then a little while after that, if you start to see that idea is really resonating with them, and also ask them what they would like to see in the book. That gives you some great ideas for content, a little bit of extra tidbit there. But then eventually, I strongly suggest that you ask them to pre-order the book. That way you know that you are not just spending a lot of time that you could be, writing other blog posts or doing other blog things, that you're not spending that time working on a project that nobody's interested in. But again, that's if and only if you are primarily concerned with making money off of the book. There are a lot of non-monetary things that come out of having a book. It will give you a little bit of credibility. And then, like I said, it's just a great feeling actually holding your book in your hands. It's a very, very unique feeling. And that value is quite priceless. And so if it's worth it to you, go ahead and do that.